Hello everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus D&D for Trials of VinTear, episode 53. I'm your GM Mike, and joining me are my amazing players. Say hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, we've got Nick.
Hi there.
Crash.
Hello.
And Amber.
Hey.
As a reminder, everyone, this is a pre-record episode, so you're watching this on Twitch. We're not actually live, though I generally am in chat. Don't forget to join us tomorrow on our YouTube channel for Short Rest. It's a nice little kind of breakdown of this very session done in about 5 to 10 minutes. So you don't have to sit down for an hour to 2 hours to 2.5. We've got it all there for you if you have a busy day. Hey, everyone, by the time this episode releases, we're back from WonderCon, both me and Amber. But for us here, for both me and Amber here, we're, I guess, considered past ourselves, and we don't really know how the convention went. So I've taken upon myself to guess the events that may occur at WonderCon and how well we repped Arcane Circle. And I would like to ask both Crash and Nick here to rate the plausibility of what occurs, what we can expect to happen at the convention. Number one, while walking by D&D tables, a GM suddenly gets scurvy and I have to step in to save the day.
What's the scale? 1 to 5?
1 to believe. Believable.
1 to believe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give that a 2.
Okay, good to know.
I am also going to go for a 2.
All right.
You know, out of 5, it's not too bad. Out of 100, it's very bad. Number 2, Amber makes a new friend with a dice maker. And now we've got a, let's see, we have something new being shipped to us all the way from Florida.
I'm giving that a 200.
Out of 5,
highly believable, yeah.
Highly believable, yes.
Well, number 3, WonderCon hired the same people who who actually take care of the SoCal County Fair, and we got to eat deep fried Oreos until I got sick.
Mid. 2,000.
Also very believable.
Number 4, Amber and I were invited to a panel, but just then we got invited to another panel at the same time. So we had to race between each panel in a classic 80s to 90s skit, making up countless excuses like, ooh, I forgot my phone in the bathroom, or I have to go to the car, etc., etc.
Less believable than the other one.
The square root of 2.
It's getting more complicated as we go on. And last
That's just
one,
doing math.
Yeah, no. Last one, we were able to talk to our TTRPG peers about how Arcane Circle is the all-in-one TTRPG hub, offering features like game discovery, organization, player management, monetization options, game wiki features, Discord bot transcriptions and summarization, and our brand new training module that educates viewers with videos on safety tools and more.
2,000% again.
Yeah, I hope that's believable. Otherwise, what are you doing?
So if you haven't heard, please go to arcanecircle.games right now and create your account. It's free. Well, I think we deserve a recap of what happened last time.
Definitely Nick does.
Definitely Nick does.
I wasn't here. It sounded like it all went very well.
It kind of
Kind of.
Yeah.
It went well for Licati.
Yeah. That's all I care about.
The howling of the elemental plane of ice crests across the reckoning as we head further east towards the frozen howl. Phoenix and Arrow have a moment as we reach the edge of the frozen lake that interjects with the entrance of the frozen howl. Racing across this frozen lake, everyone was able to make it across except for Mask, who nearly got squeezed through a narrow hole in the ice. Let's see here. But we were able to escape that, warp away. and we were able to enter the icy cave. Bits of lights and spirits were pulled through by some strange force. The souls of the dead are being ejected into their intended afterlives, and there in the center of the frozen howl, across a bridge of light, were 3 sigiled doors of arcane energy, and 1 devil fiendish creature crafting and utilizing them, summoning undead servants in their wake. Our party snuck close and attacked with full force. It was a battle that brought Mask down unconscious, but in the end, the devil fell, and so were the summoned undead Yeti and merged amalgamation that was here. So if we look back on the map right now, and this is for me, post Mike, this is where we left off in terms of what we are looking at. Legati, you currently are far away from the action, doing a very strategic way to sort of keep yourself safe, in which you didn't even get hit. I think there was some magic spent, but nothing really kind of in terms of you getting hurt. Mask, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we did make one death save that you did succeed.
I did.
Thank God.
Phoenix, you just delivered the final blow on Kurzamon as the devil has fallen. You currently are holding the heart, as we sort of described. Just because I like being a jerk, I will say as we return back into the scene, Mass, make me another death save.
Oh.
4. That's how we're going to be today.
We got
so
one fail, one save.
You can go in jail.
You guys are out of initiative. What would you like to do?
I yell at Arrow to come chop off this head, and I'm going to go run over to defibrillate Mask.
Okay, we're swapping sides as Arrow does just that.
Okay. Hold on, because I gotta spend a key point, and I didn't have her sheet yet. It was key point spent. And I roll a d6 plus my whiz. Oof, not that great. But wisdom is, I think, +4. So you get 6 points. But I'm nothing.
Phoenix rushes over to you, Mask, places a hand on your chest. And you feel once again sort of
hair
come back.
is blue, eyes are blue, flames are blue. You good?
Thank you.
Sorry. You did help.
They just kind of like laid back and are like,
I'm very, very, very sorry. But I think you said get the guy, so I got the guy, but then you were on the ground.
no, don't be sorry. Like, and they prop themselves up a little more and will kind of pat you on if you're kneeling on your shoulder, but like if you're standing, like
no,
they're not gonna get up very high.
Heal you from down there on the floor.
I dig my heel into you, and I cure wounds.
I can hit somebody and heal them, but I wouldn't like do that to Mask. That seems very rude.
Mask might need it every so often, though. But they are like looking at you very confused at your apologies, and we're like, no, we did the thing. I just needed a nap.
On the floor. In the icy cold plane of death.
You know, it's kind of becoming my thing with you guys.
We need it not to be your thing. We need it to beef you up a little, maybe eat more. I don't know. We need to practice.
The light of these sort of the 3 archways that are at the very end of the Frozen Howl, you start to see that from the very top of the sort of the archways, they start to dissipate, and you start to see sort of like the plumage of almost like fog start to eject and start to almost combine into what looks to be a singular nebulous, sort of this floating cloud of warmth.
Are those like the spirits, or that devil's spirit, or what is it? It's just from the doors?
It's just from the doors.
Yeah,
Can I
I
do an
definitely want to. I want to be checking that out. So I'll come join the fun. I think I'm gonna take Teller's skull out, and really, I mean, I have Mage Hand and I can ritual cast Unseen Servant. Really, I just want the skull like bobbing around with me, if it wants to go anywhere in particular. And yeah, I want to come over and investigate what's going on, and if Teller has any particular instructions, I want to hear them.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check.
Alrighty.
Either that or religion. I will accept either.
I will take investigation. I'm better at. Yeah, that is a 24.
24. Are you missing any HP right now, Legati?
No, I am fully healthy. I have
they're
6
good.
spent hit dice, I think, but that's it.
Okay. You start to investigate this floating, glowing, like this almost white, shimmering, sort of fog that starts to sit here. And it's slowly growing in mass. And as you start to look at it, just by happenstance, if you were to touch it lightly, it feels nice and warm. It is the first warmth that you've been able to feel in ever being here in the elemental plane of ice. And
That's
as doing
nice.
so, you feel kind of, it's more like comfort and joy. You feel sort of a rush of positive energy. And if you were to be hurt, you would feel your wounds close up.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to mention that to the rest of the team that might be hurt. It seems to be emitting a positive healing energy of some kind. It seems very nice. Hopefully, I haven't used it all up.
Come on, Mask. We're pretty fucked up. Link arms with Mask. Drag ourselves over there.
Mask, do you just put a hand in? Like, how do you interact with this
How
This
close?
phenomenon.
How close? Like, how big and how close is it? Can I like how close do I start feeling the warm happy?
You would have to touch it.
I might just walk into it after I touch it. Like, I feel like I probably would be like, oh, this is nice.
You go to max. You recover all HP
Woo!
as you
I
step
just
in.
touch it.
You touch it. You go to max HP.
Ooh. I like it.
And
It's
as you
nice.
do so, you are hit with several positive memories and scenes that kind of hold dear to you. You know, the view of the ocean and Anvern, the numerous multicolored trees that are found in the Feywild. I think even Arrow takes part of it, and they're sort of like, for him, it is this sort of like the calm ocean waves being out in the ocean, sort of the smell of sea breeze. For Legati, it is the smell of like mountains and forests, of exploring a terrain haven't seen yet. It is it's sort of like your most desired space to be in, and it is warmth. It's almost like you walked into a room that had the heater on running after you've been outside in a cold day, and you're like, oh, that's nice. And you could start to feel everything start to just sew itself, sort of all the bruising, the wounds, the cuts, everything just.
I'm glad I took its heart out. Considering how the proximity to the healing.
You would recognize what the 20. What did you say? It was a 24 for you, Legati,
Yeah.
or 22?
24.
This thing is growing, and it looks like a large cloud, and you recognize this to be the luminous cloud. This is
I'm going to say it out loud. This is the luminous cloud.
This is the sentient wandering nebula of golden white vapor that drifts across the plane of ice. It is the opposite version of sort of the shades and stains that occur in the ice plane. There always has to be an equivalent balance when it comes to sort of the dead that flow in here. There are negative energy that sort of surrounds death, but there's also positive. And this is sort of the combination of all of the death that has been flowing through the ice plane, and has become a positive force. This is what our air genasi, Solani worships. This is also what Kuiper worships.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after Mask heard that because they're like standing in the middle of it. They'll kind of like get that like waltz pose in it and give it a 1, 2, 3, and then like step out bowing and say thank you with less of a question than I did.
It stays until it gains like enough form, like enough space here where it can't grow any further without touching the sides. And it is sentient, so it does start to waft away outside of the cavern, expectingly for it to grow even further and wander the ice plane.
Do we feel like Solani will get her pieces back? Like, was that thing being held captive here? I say out loud.
I would figure Mask would weigh in and like waving goodbye. I hope so, at least.
He was summoning something, but I don't know what he was summoning or trying.
As far as we know, the problem was this guy. Nobody said like somebody has to kill this guy and then do something else, right? Like,
yeah. As far as Solani's informed you is that the moment that this ice devil had emerged, she could not connect and could not locate the luminous cloud. And the fact that Kuiper was kicked out of the frozen hell, it was a big concern for everyone. And it all stemmed from this guy, as far as you're aware.
Gotcha.
Is there anything on him? Like, I don't know, anything interesting? Like note? I don't think this dude has notes, but you know,
my evil plan journal written down or something.
There's no.
Well, he kept when we walked in, he kept muttering, looking for something, and then at the last minute before I killed him, he tried to go and open one of the doors, and we were like, fuck no, don't let him open the door. So he was looking or trying to do something. Like, what was he trying to let out?
I wonder if that was the frozen thing that came up through the bridge, because we knocked something out of his hand and that went away. So that was my guess, was the frozen wanderer, I think is what it was, that like came up through the moment that like something happened. I thought he dropped something, so we could look for whatever he was holding.
Sure. I'm gonna look at the body first, just missing a head and a heart, but that's okay.
Roll investigation check.
I am not that smart. Let's see. I am not that smart. +1 plus a rock. 10.
I will say that you do find a diamond. Out of the numerous things that are here on his person, like it looks like there's a lot of components, which probably Legati, you're like, oh, what? There's like
take that
individual jars and vials of different unique objects. Like there's a shaving of like maybe silver that's in a vial. There are kind of like intestines of bugs that are being crushed up into sort of a goop that's been utilized for some sort of arcane ritual, and it continues on. But there does seem to be one of the pieces that I guess they are using for a component is a fairly large diamond. It has sort of this light blue tint.
Is that Arrow wants diamonds? Is that right?
Yeah.
Does Arrow still want diamonds?
We don't know, so I'm gonna put it in my bag. We'll ask him later.
Yeah.
It's not like emanating anything, right? Like no aura because it's blue and not like kind of clear. Mike.
Yeah, it's semi-translucent. Like you can like look through it, but it has like almost like a light blue tint as you look through it.
Hey, Legati, can I see that crystal that Kuiper gave us for a second?
I will take out the crystal and hand it over.
I just kind of put them together to see if it does. That's what it reminds her of.
Yeah, I mean, you click the two. Unfortunately, nothing seems to be sparking.
They don't have nothing?
Yeah.
Do they look similar?
No.
Ah, damn. Okay, well, never mind. I thought maybe a rock would do something to the other rock, but nope.
A good try.
Worth a try. I had it back. I guess I'll just hang on to a giant diamond.
You missed out, Legati. She was holding the rock. You could have said the code word.
No,
I wouldn't do that. No.
he already knows that I think of certain things.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I gotta go talk to somebody at the mouth of the cave. So, you 2, 3, feel free to either come with or stay here, because I know, Legati, you kind of gotta let Teller out and do his thing. Please don't do anything to kill yourself. Again.
I will do my best.
What is replaced?
That's my job now.
What is replaced from the larger archway that is in the further back of the howl? That is gone. It's sort of this light shimmering doorway. In its stead is just sort of this black, almost emanating sort of fog of a sort of hole in the actual cavern of itself. So like it's almost like a hallway that goes further, deeper beyond, but there's like licks of black smoke that I think, much like how our own internal systems tell us like that's a bad idea, like if we see like rot or decay, like the internal disgust that we have like on an evolutionary plane. Yeah, it's like this going, I feel like I don't want to do that. There's sort of this emotion of, I shouldn't step. And you start to see it lick through. Legati, you did mention that you have currently Teller out bobbing from an invisible servant. As I mentioned before, if you would like to talk to someone from beyond, there will be a check associated to it.
What's the check? And is it bonus if I have something of theirs?
You will have a bonus if you have something of theirs.
I have his puka shell necklace that he wore around his neck.
Okay.
That's one thing she took off of him.
You would need to make... let me see here. I'm going to pull up my own stats on how I was running this.
Roll for dead guy.
Roll for
Yay.
dead guy.
Essentially what I'm doing. Roll for spirit?
I think what you're going to do is that you're going to roll a d20 plus your wisdom modifier. And if you have something of importance or something that belongs to the person you're trying to talk to, you can add your proficiency.
Oh, cool. Can I add my rock or no?
I think your rock does all checks, and I think this counts as it, so yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was special and you were like, no rock. I didn't even roll one yet. I was like, let me get a different dice out because that other one betrayed me. Plus my wisdom, plus my proficiency, plus a rock. Okay. It's a 15.
15.
Plus a rock is 16. Plus my wisdom is dirty 20. And I forgot what else you said. Proficiency, 23.
So you currently have crested over the DC for a physical, or at least an emergent reaction. So you can choose whether or not you want to simply talk to the individual or you want to see them.
I think she would like to see them, but she would still probably be taken back given the circumstances a little bit, at least. I don't think Phoenix is immune to being like, this is perfectly normal.
Okay. And who are you trying to summon?
Obadiah Beck.
You stand in front of this darkened, smoke-spilling archway and call for his name. Your voice carries a lot faster, almost like something is trying to eject the words out of your mouth and shunt them towards this sort of black archway. And there's a moment where you're unsure if anything has happened. You look back at the rest of your friends, there's sort of this quietness, and it isn't until those little specks of light that are currently being shunted through the black void that they almost just stay in place. There are now like little fireflies of light and mote just all around you. And from the archway, almost like a reverse shadow, instead of light and a black figure of a silhouette heading to you, you see sort of the void of black, and then a white silhouette starts to walk in, like a reverse lighting effect. it isn't until they reach to the very edge, they cannot cross the archway. They can only stand as close as they can get. We start to see it. I want to say a middle-aged compared to their kin. And remind me again, this is a Triton or is a Sea Elf?
The elf.
Sea
We
Then that's
just
a very,
flip-flopped a
a
couple
very
times.
old one. Then a middle-aged Sea Elf, kind of in the midst of their, however old they can get. I'm actually going to pull up a visual so I can better describe. Unless you have the visual in front of you, Amber, you can pull it right away.
I think I had it, but then I restarted my computer. But I mean, I know what he looks like. Give me a second.
No worries, I can pull it up. So yeah, what you see is that it is a blue-skinned individual where they have sort of like almost like aquatic cuts. Like, you know how some fish have sort of like the gill slits. You see that they have sort of these numerous cuts around their chest and stomach and forearms, webbed hands with sort of like elongated nails that are darkened in blue. They have sort of the seafoam green hair that kind of goes down to their shoulders with sort of like gruff of beard and mustache. The ears are sort of like multi-pointed, like a fish, like just like these sort of the fins that sort of comes out. They, for you, Phoenix, a little younger than what you remember, but still the same.
Like
sort
the
of
card we
type.
see?
A little older.
Okay.
So kind of like in between when that card image was taken and when you actually met Obadiah. As we see a sea elf kind of hit to the actual, like the edge of the archway. At first, it is just the form with heads looking up, and you start to see some of the light, and it starts to almost cross through Obadiah as he... Firefly? What's happening?
What do you remember?
What do I remember?
What's the last thing you remember?
Sleeping. No, I was fighting. It's a haze.
You were sleeping.
I do so much of the first one, it's kind of hard to remember. Where? Don't tell me you fell.
No. And she kind of just lets out some fire in her hand. No. Not yet. Too stubborn, I guess.
No, you're too young for that. Why am I here?
I have questions. And she gestures to the group. We've been on quite an adventure since your passing.
Oh, Phoenix, I trained you alone so you can take care of things by yourself. You don't need people.
That's funny. I've been told the opposite.
Hey.
She's alive.
Yay!
I'm so sorry. My bad, gang.
Don't worry. This will be cut.
I'm just talking to a dead guy.
You're talking to Obadiah right now. We just summoned him.
Okay. I'll mute myself. Go back.
No worries. We'll do a countdown and we'll go back into it. This is where I'll do a cut. So we're turning in 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Welcome, Titan. As we continue with our scene here, as Obadiah looks to you, Phoenix, and goes, "You don't need to travel with the crew. You're self-sufficient. I trained you to be such."
Is that how you trained Wakia?
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Shit is right. Obadiah, what the fuck was I to you? Was I some kind of band-aid on your ego? Because Aisha seems to think I'm a solution for your problem that you fucked up with that rabbit.
No, you're not a band-aid. You were struggling. And me and your father, we worked out, a way for you to get that aggression out, and I had the perfect way to do so. And I only know one speed. That's to train you in a way for both your body and mind.
Why? You left them with the forward guard. Do you understand what that means? Like, fully, do you understand what you did?
Decisions were made, Phoenix. And me and Aisha, we separated. I didn't need to stay in VinTear.
You separated because you couldn't see what was wrong with the fucking picture. You know that. If you beat my ass to be smarter than you, I know that and you know that.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's nothing wrong happening here.
She takes a deep exhale, and I think those flames go like wicked, like out through her arms. Obadiah, they hunt Aisha down. They follow her. Wakia fucking killed somebody I cared about. And we were lucky enough to bring them back.
How did you even get entangled with the forward guard?
I didn't want to. I didn't even know what the fuck they were.
Phoenix, it wasn't the
Their
intention.
little minions. Their little minions tried to pin something on all of us, so we would take the fall. And that didn't go to their liking, so they sent the attack dog.
Fucking St. Clair. I'm sorry for that. The whole plan was for you to just tell Aisha that I passed on and that was going to be it. You weren't supposed to get dragged into anything, let alone meet and interact with a key at all.
She's a peach. Why the fuck did you just leave her and not say anything? I don't particularly like her, but I don't agree to that idea either.
It's not like I straight up abandoned them. Okay?
That's
already
not
separated.
what she thinks.
We
I'm
separated.
talking about the rabbit, not your wife. You got 2 abandonment issues. About to be a 3rd.
At the point when I left, Wakia already sort of cemented herself as sort of one of the members of Forward Guard. There was nothing more I can train in that one. She had absorbed what I could give her and she was stuck in her ways. She was helping out as much as she could. I didn't think she still needed me.
I don't think she wanted to be a forward guard. Did you ever ask her? Or did you just tell her that that's where she needed to be? Like you're telling me I should be alone.
I've got one speed, Phoenix.
Well, you're dead now, so you have to slow the fuck down. Listen, I get it. I know. We're the same in that aspect. But look at what you had. For what? For money? To say that you could be the rich guy's little fucking puppet? Congratulations. You're better than that.
It wasn't until Aisha
You know what he's
left.
doing?
No. Phoenix, I don't know what... I didn't expect to be here. Last I remember, I was on the island.
You died in your sleep.
Enlighten me.
You died peacefully in your sleep. Was coming to get you, like I always do. And I was too fucking quiet in the house.
I mean, what the Beauregard are doing?
They're trying to recruit people for the Potter's Guild. They want it so that they can decide who they resurrect, when they can resurrect them. And there's, I don't even know how the fuck to explain it, experiments going on where they're killing people in masses. Freaking Chapel, I don't even know if you know who the fuck Chapel is mind wiping Wakia so she doesn't remember what she's done. And they're going after your wife. They have her on watch. She can't even live in the same house. I gave her money so she could get the fuck out. She has your grandkids in that house.
Why would they go after her?
Because of what she knows. She knew what Sinclair was doing. They're waiting for her to open her mouth. And the only one she's opened it to is me and us.
She got out?
That I know of. I gave her the deed to your house, but it's fucking Anburn. I tried to explain Anburn to her, and you're crazy for wanting to live there. So she wasn't gonna go there.
At least she's moving. I told her to. Listen, we're always looking for a punching bag. Something to get our aggression out. Is this what this is, Phoenix? How am I supposed to help you right now?
You need to tell me what you know that we don't. Because I can't... I feel like this is my responsibility now, Obadiah. You left. I mean, you died. You left first. You're not a coward. You took the fucking coward's way out. You did not build me to be that. So I will do different.
What do you want to know?
What's the goal? Why is he trying to start a fucking war?
He's not trying to start a fucking war. He brokered peace.
He's over there stealing religious artifacts and shit, and he sent half the Beauregard to go get it.
Is there still peace between the Unity and the Kingdom?
For now, but probably not for long. He sent, I forgot what the elf and the other one was. The elf and the Minotaur, but those two. He sent the two eldest members out there. What do you think he's gonna have them do? Like, I will say this. They have been brazen. The only one that I think that hasn't been brazen is the damn fairy. But Chapel and Wakia, he is being reckless with those two. They're just doing his bidding. There is no hero. They're playing nice right now with the authority. But other than that, who gives a shit? If they kill people, they're just going to resurrect them because they have the power to. There is no control there. There's no check and balance.
I'm holding my tongue right now. It's because...
Don't hold it. Feel free. You've already known what I've been told. You're not going to surprise me.
What do you want? I get it. Before you answer, I get it. Sure, you don't agree with how St. Clair's handling things. You don't agree how the way we handle things. But I saw the war. I was part of the military of the kingdom. We were on the front lines. We were killing people from the Unity. Guess what? That stopped. The forward guard stopped that. No more deaths. And when there was a death by either our hand or maybe a subsequent event because we caused it, we brought them back. We've built something to help people. We're in a world where sometimes violence has to happen, and we're there as the cushion. We're the ones out there. We're taking the forward action. Hence our name.
And everything you stood for, Sinclair is dismantling. That name will be bastardized.
I get it. You know, St. Clair is dirty dealing. A lot. Yeah, sure. Does that negate the good things that happened? The fact that we're no longer in a war? Was that never supposed to happen?
Obadiah, the forward guard aren't meant to be soldiers. Just like I'm not meant to be.
What? Forward guard not supposed to meant to be soldiers. We're
No,
supposed to
they're
fight
supposed
for
to be
the
people you
kingdom.
look up to. For the people, not for some guy that signs a paycheck. I get it. You know what? I get it. I had nothing. I come from nothing. I understand. You seen an opportunity and you took it, but if you've seen something wrong with it, if the person that you cared the most for seen something wrong with it, do something about it. I'm not saying cause a goddamn war, but you can call him out on his bullshit. I know you can do that.
And do what? Oh, Barnabas, this is wrong. This is bad, St. Clair. Are we supposed to expose some things and sort of tell them that all this was all fake? Reignite everything?
Yeah. It's gonna have to get ugly before it gets fixed. That's what we're trying to do. There's a little bit of us. We're not trained. We're not all trained like that.
I don't know what St. Clair is looking for. I know that he started the forward guard as both the way to pump us up, the few individuals who have the abilities to take care of the things that we could take care of. He built us in a way where we can be the saviors, we can be the heroes, we can be the forward marching soldiers to ensure that no one else gets hurt. And sure, he wanted all of that so he can sneak into the desert of something and find something. I don't know. He's kept that very close to his chest. But I honestly, if I weighed out all the options, he wants to steal something from the desert, let him. He's earned it for all the little good that he's done. He stopped a war. He protected people. He's bringing people back to life. And if that's the exchange, is just taken from something from sand, fine. I can't argue with the result.
You can't be a tool in a greater weapon, okay? That's what I'm angry about. You lived on Amber all those fucking years to not learn the history of it? That's what we were. We were fucking cannon fodder. Because somebody wanted something they couldn't have. Right? You know that. You know that from my father. Listen, I don't think you're an awful fucking person. I think you're a coward. But I think you did do a lot of good. Even your ex-wife can admit that. But you gotta admit when you're fucking wrong. That's not weakness. That's strength.
You want to know what I know?
Yes.
You found some ancient city in the desert. Didn't tell me a name. He said there's something in there he wanted. Drunken night, he let it spill out. But he's a smart man. Even within his intoxicated self, he still kept it close. very careful. That's what he's doing. He wants it.
It's the thing about raiding fucking temples. You don't know if it's a power source or something. You just know that he wants whatever's in there.
Yeah. I don't know the nature of it. He probably had some documentation in his home. Business, something.
Okay. Does he have any weaknesses that we can exercise?
He's not a
Whether
close...
that is a person or not. That is also fine.
I mean, he's very attached to his boy. I know that for sure.
I fucking hate that kid.
There's that, and he's not a close hand-to-hand, much like you and me. Dabbled in spellcraft.
Where's his wife? He had a kid somehow.
Passed away during childbirth.
And he didn't bring her back.
No.
Interesting. All right. Kind of explains his son. What about the other members of the group? What can you tell me about their weaknesses, if they have any?
Boris is headstrong, very strong. I will recommend not getting up close with him.
Yeah, he looks like a fun time.
He is not.
Oh, I mean that with all sarcasm. I just had a Yeti beat the shit out of me. I'm good.
Linda, human cleric, she tends to hit the bottle pretty hard.
Yeah, we learned that.
So if you ever want to one-up her, you can always try to get her to drink herself out. She'd probably do it too, especially if it's free. You mentioned Fairy. I think that must be Cooley.
Yeah.
I don't know much rightly about her, too much. Only that she's a quick little devil. She moves very quick. Hard to
I don't
spot.
even know if she's knows what's going on, to be honest. She seems the furthest removed from all this.
And for, well, Wakia, she's got a temper. Always, even when I was training her, she always had a temper.
She's a fucking peach.
I mean, we showed that she was more than what she was capable of, and she took on that real hard.
I think she hopes that you believed in her. And she's angry that you just left without a word. I know that much. And she's hell-bent on kicking my ass because I hit like you. And she's not too happy about that.
Well, only one if you've got an anger problem.
I have to ask, do you really feel like you fucked that up and that's why it was your new start?
I wasn't looking for another student. I don't know if I fucked up Wakia. I just know that I gave her the tools to become what she is. She latched on something that she thought she enjoyed. She got praised for it. I let it happen. And maybe that's a bad teacher position on my end, is just not seeing the faults too quickly enough to actually fix it. When I left and I went to Anburn, and I was introduced to you and I saw what you were going through and your father talked to me, well, I only know one way to set you straight. I only knew one way to temper all that anger. I didn't want you to become another Wakia. And you can take whatever that means and assign it but I wasn't looking for a student. You just became one.
Suggestion for you. I know you're gone, but maybe it'll be a lesson learned. Don't try to enact your own punishment for the person you're sorry for. I've already seen that happen, and I think she pauses for a second and like looks over, but doesn't fully look over at the group. I think you and Aisha could have talked it out if you could have just admitted that that wasn't okay, and instead you were judge, jury, and executioner and left because that's what you thought she wanted. I don't think that's actually what she wanted.
Maybe the next laugh.
Listen, I owe you a lot. Despite being fucking angry. I don't know whether to be sad or angry or both. Right now it's both. But just because you're gone doesn't mean I won't take care of her. I owe you that much. No promises on not killing the rabbit. I will be good. Despite her not being. So
I didn't train you to be good, Phoenix. I just trained you to be better.
And you know I fucking hate that.
Too bad.
That's why you and my dad get along. It's always I had to be better, and I don't understand.
Too bad.
I hate you and love you so much. And if I could punch a ghost, I would. One day.
Hopefully I don't see you too soon.
Not trying to. You get slapped in the back of the head, you know it's me.
I'll recognize the hit. He says that. He starts to
Yeah.
dissipate.
And she's just like pissed off and sits in a corner.
Arrow will go over and kind of just put his hand on her shoulder, hang out with her.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Who else would like to approach the Frozen Howl?
I'm like, I have one more, but I want Legati to go because I have to go get the toddler.
Yeah, I mean, if
I can hear.
Legati doesn't have anyone specific he wants to talk to, but Taylor wanted to try to take advantage of this place where the barrier is thin. So I will approach, looking at Taylor's skull being carried along.
Because you actually have a physical part of the being itself,
Yeah.
you're going to roll me a d20 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency with advantage.
Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, that's going to be 16.
16.
With advantage. Yeah.
You will not be able to see Teller, but you can hear the voice clearly. And I think everyone else can hear Teller as well, much in the same vein. I will say instead of seeing the full details, I think much like in terms of like when you are shunted into your kind of study space, it's kind of the same experience of sort of like seeing this almost ghostly silhouette, and you do not get to see the full details. As this occurs, I think everything kind of like shunts forward. Teller stands in front of this sort of blackened archway. Good. I thought there was going to be more to it. I was waiting. Was it hard to get here?
Seems fairly easy as far as these things go. Legati had been at full health the whole time. It's like, yeah, it seemed fine. Yeah.
Grand. It is once again always a pleasure to talk to you, student of the Salon. I wanted to talk in this fashion as it feels I am not trying to push against the veil. It's a lot easier this way. Easier to hold a conversation with multiple questions. As mentioned before, I had a name. I'd say so long ago, you might as well adopt a new one. Teller is still fine. I was once the folk saint of arches. Passages, transitions from one room to the next. Have you witnessed any situations where you would have seen the visaged name or word of a god that essentially has been scrubbed out or replaced?
Well, remarkable that you should bring that up, and Legati will relate the times that we've encountered the static, the censored name or statue or image. Recount that in brief.
I have a lofty goal that I cannot complete on my own, and I would ask you, student, if you are up to the challenge. When a god is usurped, the previous one is scrubbed from their domain. Beings from the material plane and subsequently the Shadowfell and Feywild and beyond, it is almost as such as the worship of that one deity has now been passed along and no longer holds power. It is reality not allowing this form of a domain to take place. I want to know what happened to my betrothed. I want to peel back the answers. I want to know where gods go because I want to see them again. If you had all the power and any arcane means to do so, Legati, what way could you help me find what happens when a god is usurped?
I'll admit it is not has not been on the top of my list of things to attempt to untangle. I suppose using the principles of science and academia, we could attempt to usurp a god currently and then see if we can follow that god wherever they happen to go. Time travel to the past, to the usurpation of your betrothed, to attempt to track her. I would need some method of a tracking device I could attach to a god that would then be usurped, so that I could get a sense of where they go. Otherwise, it's a blind search throughout all of existence and non-existence, which I believe could take an infinite amount of time if I understand the nature of reality correctly.
I have theories on what the gazing pool water can do. It is a chaotic form of change, and it is a drive of where a lot of external beings do congregate. I will theorize and give out a few hypotheses on how we can conduct this, but I think it is a good plan to have something to either have someone usurp a god. Have you thought of becoming a god yourself, Legati?
Yes, frequently. But again, it is not near the top of my to-do list, but I wouldn't object to it.
I am not familiar with the god of knowledge or the god of change, but I think it is worth our time to investigate.
We can hear this. All of
Yes.
this is back in.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, Legati
Remember,
talks
he wants
loud.
to be a
Yeah.
god?
Just imagine Aaron.
He asked Legati if he's ever thought of becoming a god, and the answer is like, yeah, definitely he has, but like, it's not like he's seeking it out. It's just like one of many things that might happen, right? Like,
That's a big change, right? It would be of great interest of that transitional stage for
yeah,
the god.
mortal to god is one of the biggest changes you could conceive of, right? And then god to usurped god, that's another one. Like these are very interesting. Just from the pure perspective of knowledge and physics and everything, it's very, very interesting. Yes.
Or we find someone who also represents another domain and find a way to track the transition.
Yes. That's also
I
good.
also
Yeah.
walk over. So about that whole you wanting to pass on thing, are we putting a pin in that?
I would like to latch onto a god who's about to be usurped.
Ah, Teller could be the tracking device. Ah, yes.
I still wish to transition, but I want to go where my betrothed has went. If I were to simply pass on, which honestly, if all options are off the table, I probably would still want to just move on. I think being stuck in the material plane has been maddening, and it is not something I wish to do for another few hundred years. But if this opportunity currently is upon us, we have a student of the Salal, someone who does change the river of change, and someone who can direct that. And if we can do that to a potential god or to Legati himself, I can latch on and we can find a way to where we can answer the questions of what happens to gods when they are usurped.
Well, this
Okay.
sounds like a very clear plan to me. It makes a tremendous amount of sense.
Not me. How do we usurp a god?
Well, I suppose we would need, for one, a way to transition a mortal soul into being a deity, and we would need a facilitator, or I would assume someone to charter the soul from one end to the next.
You'd think if this had been figured out already, we'd have noticed.
It's happened before. My betrothed was usurped, so there is a way to do it. It is just simply a fact of matter that is hard to investigate.
But you're asking one of us, theoretically, to ascend. How does one become a god? If we knew that, we would probably be gods already.
That is the excitement of discovery.
You know how lazy most people are. It's probably requires a good deal of study, and I have discovered so many things in my life that no one before seems to have ever connected the dots that to me seem obvious. So I have every confidence that we could achieve this. I believe we've done harder things already.
You know what? Fair enough. I've never wanted that sort of responsibility, so I've never really sincerely considered how to do it. All right.
Exactly.
All right. We'll do the impossible for you, Teller. Twice? Maybe?
You've already done it once.
I mean, no offense or anything, but like, didn't somebody have to overthrow your betrothed? Like, isn't there have to be like a want and a desire there? Not just be like, cool, I'm a god now, you're kicked out.
We need the right person and the right methods. And none of that has ever been recorded. And study and discovery is how we move forward.
Nagati is already like mentally drawing
Writing
up
it
like
down.
what information do we need? What do we need to? Is it like, all right, how do gods become powerful? What are the weakest possible domains you could usurp? Like gods we don't know. Like he had said, knowledge or change or whatever. Are there gods of those that we just don't know? Perhaps they're very weak. Perhaps they're mostly forgotten. That might be easy. How do you track them down to
Find
then
a minor
attach?
god, you know,
Like yeah, just making a list of like a shopping list of things we need. But it's how to Legati's list of how to usurp a god by becoming a god.
It's like when you start an essay and you start with your outline and you
Yep.
have like your
Yeah.
major points.
Yeah, fully confident will fill in all the current question marks that he's marking down mentally. He has always been able to do it before. That's the thing about Legati is stuff that every previous question mark in his head he has eventually figured out. So he has confidence that he will do the same here. And you guys will help, right?
Yeah. Should I guess?
That was a wonderful conversation, Teller. Highly productive.
I believe I have yet to meet anyone else who has as much control of the Salal than you do. And you have surrounded yourself with people who are keeping you alive. And you have the best chance of doing this. And I think even without physical details, the head turns over to you, Arrow, and goes, we need someone to charter the transition. So who knows?
Don't like that.
Right. He kind of looks away.
All right. I think Teller looks to you, Legati, and goes, now that I know that you are okay, or at least interested in this academic endeavor and experiment, I will do as much as I can when it comes to dimensional hopping to find any information I can to aid you. And we now know what our goal is and what we can start searching for.
I feel very confident and motivated. Thank you.
And because there's like very little in terms of physical being to look at, the body takes a step back, and Teller's sort of this otherworldly form starts to dissipate. And I know we have one more person, or at least maybe an additional discussion of what that just happened now. But let's take a quick break. It's hot in my room. I'm gonna put the AC on. So let's take a quick 10-minute. We'll see you guys in a bit. All right, quick break, everyone.
We're sending the body to godhood. Woo!
Yay!
It was inevitable. There's no other way it could have gone. Yeah.
Honestly, that's so fair. That's the
Yes.
end point for Legati. That makes sense.
Of course.
We'll go talk to those fairies in the Feywild.
Countdown in 3, 2, 1, and we're back. We just saw Teller leave after conjugating with Legati about maybe a new path, a new form of discovery, and something else that can be learned in terms of the transition of being a god and being usurped. Just after a very intense discussion between Phoenix and Obadiah. What else would you like to do here within the Frozen Howl?
Arrow kind of like steps back after the conversation with Teller. Really thinking something over, flexing his right hand as he does. And I think he is going to see if he can call the psychopath. He wants to talk to the captain.
roll me a d20 plus your wisdom modifier. And I'll say, because you technically do have something of the captain's, you're gonna add your proficiency to it.
Okay. That's really good because my wisdom's -1. I rolled a natural 1,
A natural 1.
which leads to a total of
about spit.
3. So,
You stand in front of the frozen howl and try to call something that technically oversees you. It's like calling your boss, and trying to like talk down to them.
I'm not picking up the phone.
They will not pick up the phone. You are not to a certain degree to fully pull them.
yeah, fair enough.
I think Phoenix just like, are you good?
Yeah. Just, a little confused.
Bye.
Says it a little louder. But fine.
Mask has set up camp and has a bonfire cast and is like tea for as you like come back and is just sitting there making faces while you talk to people.
I think Phoenix is gonna try one more.
Do you have anything that belongs to the person you're trying to call?
I do. The Book of Poisons.
Okay. You know the roll to make.
Yeah. This one, I don't know. What do we want for that crazy asshole? Green dice feels accurate. Crashed. Just so good. Oh, that's very good. Plus a rock. So it's 19 with that, plus a rock, plus 4, 23, plus proficiency, 26. Wiz is her thing.
Yeah. So full disclosure, for a audit, like basically just a voice discussion with the undead, the DC is a 12. To see the person is a DC 20.
Can I say something before they come out?
Sure.
I think Phoenix only calls this man in the way she knows how to call him, even though she was 4 when she first met him and her parents did not like the way she talked. So she puts the book down and she smirks a little bit, puts a little wooden figurine on top, and says, "Wake up, you son of a bitch. I need to talk to you for a second."
You see, once again, sort of the light silhouette upon a darkened archway. A bit younger than, I mean, honestly, not a bit, a lot younger than you remember, Phoenix. Sort of the sallow skin now turned into sort of a flesh pink. There is sort of a long wavy brown hair that kind of goes down to the ears. Sort of scholarly garbs that he wears. You see that there is like one eye that's a bit glassy that he's like messing with as he sort of walks into view. No, fuck this. I didn't approve this.
Relax. It's not Evergrey. It's me. I'm just a little bigger
Where
now.
are we? How did you do this? This is bullshit. No one else should be able to do this. Fuck this.
Love you too, Miles.
How are you doing, fucking litterbug? Leaving your shit all over
What
my
did you
place.
do? Take 150 years off? Yeah, look at yourself. You're not in that thing.
About 250. About.
I didn't think you were that vain.
Yourself, all right? Holy shit. I didn't think they could stack you that high.
You died when I was 8, man. I'm 25 now.
Oh. Live fast, die young.
I literally just got told by a different dead guy not to do that.
Well, fuck that person. What do the dead know? We died. We lost.
This one's better.
Yeah, I actually quite like this one.
Who are these shitheads?
I actually made friends, believe it or not.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
Someone actually wanted to be your friend?
Yeah. Amazing. I know. That one I think you might like, and she points at Legati. Although, go ahead, go give your read on everybody, because you like to do that, and I'm always intrigued. That one is missing a tooth and can change into whatever they feel like.
Okay.
That
I know what you mean.
one loves change and hates anything that doesn't do that abruptly.
I'm somewhat
That one's
for
my
that.
clusterfuck, but I love them. And then she points to Arrow.
I've been
You,
worse.
come over here.
Me?
Yeah, Drow, come on.
I'll go. What? Can I help?
Okay, making sure you're not blind.
Not yet.
Miles, I'm not
Try.
ugly.
No,
Awkward,
but you're
yes,
a pain.
not ugly.
You're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that I am. That I get called quite a lot.
Lovingly must agree.
Mutually. Respected.
Well, I'm really happy you're not going to die alone.
Thanks. I was 8. What made you think?
Because no one on the island liked you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I tried to get out of my
Liked is a nice
cave
word.
numerous times, and then I just had to sort of give you stuff. Is that
You
my
liked
book?
me.
Is that my book?
Yes, it's your book.
You learning
It's
from it?
actually useful.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Good.
We learned about... Fuck, I forgot. Amber forgot what they learned about. The poison that you guys were fucking around when the griffins were a thing.
Don't mess with that. Don't mess with that. That's not what you want to mess with.
I'm not trying to mess with anything. It was brought up, and your book came in handy because somebody found it.
Don't tell me you've been talking to the griffins.
No, but that would be fun.
Uh,
Oh! That one knows Richard. She points to Mask.
the one that changes? What does he look like?
Mask like walks up with tea in hand and is like, "Who's asking? And which Richard? I know 5."
Okay. You know the birds.
I know a few birds.
Yeah. Okay, I don't need to see that.
I think he knew a dude.
Fake
Anyway.
Richard bullshit.
If you don't
Yeah,
have a
very
little
funny.
bullshit, it makes life boring. Waves like behind them as they go back to their seat.
Okay, that's not too far off. I agree with that. Why am I here? Because I explicitly told you I wanted to die.
I know. I was going, since I am here, to ask you where you were at, because you specifically told me not to follow you. And that's
Oh.
very hard to do for a child.
You're not gonna find my body. No, I made it for certain with all certainty that no one was gonna find my body. So you know how they have the lizards that live in next to the creek in Anburn, the ones that spit acid. I walked into a
Yeah.
pen of those.
Miles.
They were gonna melt my insides and my outsides and slurp me up. You'll never find me.
It's not a
You know
bad
there's
plan.
ways to get around that, right?
You see? Yeah. It's either that or throw myself into the volcano. I couldn't take chances.
Oh my god. The fucking
I can't
lizards.
live 300 plus years. I'm tired. That one's a human. You get it. Living 300 years would be awful.
Don't talk to that one about that right now. That one wants to be a god or some shit, and
Oh my-
I have thoughts about that shit. You already went through that. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to do it.
Just live life. Just live fast, die young.
How did
I
a
don't wanna
human
die yet.
even live 300 some years?
Chemical
If you don't mind
baths.
my
A
asking.
lot of drugs. A lot of drugs.
This is the nicer way he looked. He walked around. Well, he didn't walk around. He was around in a mechanical. What do we want to call that? Casket?
Coffin.
Coffin. That moved around. That had tubes and stuff in his body.
I had to have a robot wipe my ass.
I haven't found Master for 14, though.
Oh, how
He
is
misses
14?
you. I've been gone. Thus far, I was trying to get Legati to take
All
him, but
25
then he
years
doesn't-
you've been gone?
No, this is recent. This is like within the last year or so. No, I wasn't smart enough to leave that early. Made another friend that died along the way.
He looks to everyone else and goes, careful with this one. There's a track record apparently
Oh,
growing.
he already knows. He already died and came back. So let's not think about that.
He tries to hide the guilty expression on his face, and he once again just kind of,
Mask is holding up like a hand with 5 fingers on it, being like,
That one I'm not responsible for. You have your own problems that just we need to beef you up just a wee bit or something. I don't know.
Well, that's where my body is. It's eaten up by lizards. And if the amount of time that has passed, 20-something odd years, good luck.
Yeah, I know a certain cleric that could do something about it, but I'm
No, you
not
don't.
mean like
no,
that.
you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't know her. I know of her. She wouldn't get your dead ass up. She'd leave you alone. They all went to that funeral. That explains a lot. Why nothing was in the casket? Okay, well, well, I know that they didn't know you fed yourself to a bunch of lizards. I didn't know either. I just know you went out into the jungle and said, "Don't fucking follow me," and I said in tears, "Okay."
Hey, you said you left 14 behind, right? Did he stay
in the
behind?
cave.
Yeah. He's gonna
Yeah,
go. He's gonna
why?
go a little. He's not gonna go mad, but he's gonna.
Gosh.
He's gonna be a little bored if he's just not doing anything. He's gonna have to find like a new master.
I've been trying to, but it's
Oh, good.
Anburn. Not a whole lot of convincing when you talk about bears that like to siphon magical power, lizards that eat your skin, the Maramonolix who sucks your bones out in the middle of the night, and then those things with the
Well, have
skulls
him
that
leave.
are backwards.
Have him find someone else. Where are you right now? Actually, where are you right now?
In the ice plane?
That's where you want to live?
No, I don't want to live here. This is a journey.
You take weird vacations.
Yeah, not a vacation. What happens if he stays in there too long?
He's just gonna get dusty and just really pain in the ass to reboot.
How do you reboot him?
I don't.
This
think we
is
have time.
important.
I don't think we have time.
Oh shit. Is there a manual or something?
No. Why would I
I
want
get to
anyone
you,
else?
Of course not.
No, it was all up here.
Fuck's sake. Too bad you can't like transfer it into somebody's brain because he remembers everything, and I point to Legati. And you don't have actual hands to write it down. We'll figure it out. I mean, once we get past the golems and everything,
You'll
it
be
shouldn't
fine
too hard.
for a few years.
Okay. I'll have to go back there.
You'll be fine for a few years by himself.
Okay.
After that, dead weight.
I miss you, but sometimes not so much. But
Well, positive thing is that you're still alive. You're
Thanks.
not messing up my home.
no, I kept it intact. I just took this as I thought it would be useful. Turns out it was.
Good.
Do you know anything about? We know the name Jade Rich, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think that name was dropped.
Yeah.
When the wooden robotic
Yeah.
being saw itself.
So we kind of met this little wooden guy that's also like a little robot that was running from mechanical people trying to kill us, expelling gas. And the name Jade Rich came out. And I don't know if that's in your realm of creepy, if you know that name.
I've never met the asshole, but I know the Griffins. I know the Griffins were after him.
Cool. How bad of an asshole are we talking? Like your level of keep you alive for 300 years?
He's a little gnome guy, from what I've been informed. So he's a little guy. And I know he's really good at machines. And he tried to kill the Griffins multiple times.
Excellent. Well, he's going around running experiments, killing people. So that's fun.
Yep.
On a different continent.
That sounds like any other asshole speed.
That's all you know about him?
I've never met the guy. I stayed in a cave for hundreds of years.
You talk to them. I don't have that lifeline.
Phoenix, have you met me? Do I want to talk to people?
No. I just bothered you enough, and I think I got a pass because I was a kid.
Well, I
At the
couldn't throw
time.
you out there in the jungle.
You could have. I think you probably thought about it.
I'm an asshole, not a monster.
Fair. Have a good afterlife. Don't be in too many assholes' pockets. Be nice. For you.
It's even better when you're dead, because there's very little chance you're going to run into somebody in the infinite void.
You're in an infinite void?
I chose.
Cool. Yeah, that seems your speed.
Yeah. It's great.
Remind me not to choose infinite void. Alright.
All right,
I
we're
just
back
wanted to
bed
see
now.
you one last time. Okay.
It's nice to see you, Sparky.
Change the nickname. Bye, old man.
Bye, Phoenix. He starts to take steps back.
I don't feel like I got no good news. Good thought. Bad news. And just goes and sits. And puts her head against Arrow and goes, "You're not fine, but we'll talk about it later." You're a bad liar.
I stand by it. Confused.
Stand by it all you want.
Anyone else?
I don't know any dead people. Well, that's not true. I don't care to talk to any of the dead people I know.
I don't like any of the dead people I know.
You start to hear, like, the wind almost separating, like feeling like a tear behind you as across the light bridge, you see there's like a little white crack, like it's floating in space. And you see what looks to be orange, like fingertips just poking through and separating. And there you see sort of the mane and fur striped coloration of a Bengal tiger peeking through. Going,
We're out of the cave.
no, you're still inside the cave.
Oh shit. Well. Oh well.
Hey, Tavin.
We were supposed to call you. You don't call us.
She came to collect.
You see that she's holding, sort of once again with the backwards hands, the contract, and said, "My thing just got finished, so I figured that you probably had the heart in hand."
Yeah. Okay, well, I got you the heart and the head, so can you undo the... And she points to her chest to undo the tether.
Come on in. Let's see
hand-
the heart.
I give her the heart. And I give her the head.
Do you follow through the crack in space?
Let's
I think
get the
I
fuck
look
out
ar-
of here.
Yeah, okay, shall
Let's
we?
get out. I don't want to be in this frozen wasteland.
And Pinks rolls out.
And all of you walk through. As you're walking through, one, like Phoenix, you hand what was it, the head or the heart that you had to grab?
I handed her the heart because I want the tether out.
Okay, you hand the heart. Just as you pass by, one of the fingers, like the claws, goes right next to your neck. And what you did not feel looks like a chain that was around your neck that snaps, the sort of ethereal hold that you start to leave. Legati follows. Arrow, you follow too. And you kind of feel like the coolness sort of wash away as you step out of the ice plane and in through the sort of this this terrain crack in the realm. And as you get closer, Mask, you see this person look to you. It is a Bengal tiger humanoid with backwards hands that looks at you, and you see like one of the hand currently is holding a hookah, like one of the sort of the end, and now is holding the heart. And as you walk in, who is this? Don't know
With
this
them.
one.
That's Mask.
Who?
With us.
Mask.
With you?
Tavant, Mask.
We're all very good friends. Friends with
I helped.
Tavant here, friends with Mask here. Friends all around.
Takes a
You
big
The
remember-
whiff,
annoying one that you don't like dipped. Let's just leave it at that.
takes a big wolf of the hookah and blows a large smoke around you, Mask, and for a brief moment you turn into sort of this sallowed changeling fey creature where your normal guise is blown away just as the smoke surrounds you and goes, I'm going to keep an eye on this one. And as the smoke dissipates, you shift back into your normal form.
Did everybody see that?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Legati pretends he didn't.
Arrow also
I
pretends he
know.
didn't.
I know, I'm looking.
Seems rude to do that without warning.
Come on in, changeling one. Come on in.
I could have just told you.
She don't take nothing at face value. She rather know for herself.
It's cold. Come on in.
Just don't take anything or steal anything from her, because somebody else learned that the hard way. So,
And we enter into an antique store as you step in with numerous knickknacks and everything on the walls, sort of tied with nets, old like armor that sort of sit there, numerous tomes and books that are kind of weathered away as we will stop here for the session of Trials of VinTear. As you guys are out of the elemental plane of ice, and not only that, you guys level up.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah.
You're in
A
trouble
tree.
now.
She's gone.
You're
A
in big
tree.
trouble now, DM.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll check you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.